Hi everybody, welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm gonna keep the intro as short and sweet as possible because I am kind of on the back end of a long day, on a long, very hot day where I'm at. So we, what were we doing? We're doing the getting to know the Nexus, um, which I think. Oops, I almost dropped my phone there for a moment, trying to get it out of the way, and also. Why is Bluetooth? Why still? Yes. Okay. Oh, shit, I do. All right. Running around doing a bunch of additional stuff. We're gonna be doing getting to know the Nexus, do any side quests, and then hopefully get into the priority ops. So we'll see what we can do.
All right,
Um,
what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your
if
goddamn father.
um, you were
Sorry,
on
my face is
for the
tired
first
from
6 minutes
dealing
of
with
the
everything.
original
And
stream,
right now,
I
I
ended up
just want
having
to know
some
what happened with
technical.
Alec.
Mass Effect Andromeda was not responding very well. I couldn't actually collect on any menus to get into the game once the game booted up. So I had to end the stream and restart my computer, and now it's working a lot better. Let's see. I'm dealing with everything now. Uh, well, we'll give her
In the
this
moment,
answer.
it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
Hmm. Talk about
How
that.
do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
Oh, let's ask about the
You
relationship.
call my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends? Or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
there must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
Insight into
There's
this
also this
strange tech.
strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
You've had no colony successes in over a year. How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus as Citadel, not headed by Tan, or even me.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
She's very
Pathfinder.
pessimistic.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Oh. Okay, so stare down. 56, 25, quests behind that. Secondary, non-tracked, or primary non-tracked. Okay, cool.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
I thought it didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
And when you disagree?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the Golden Worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
You're
Right.
great.
I
Some
think I should go
terraforming.
check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that. Ah!
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
Interesting. Ooh.
No, I'm fine.
I do believe we still have to talk to him.
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
No, what happened to him?
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
All right, let's just
Sounds
quickly
like
go
Nexus
through
has had
these.
a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
How did Gene Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Gian Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Ooh, that's
Kendrick mentioned
sad.
something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more. Good for
Ooh, he's
fighting and
racist.
lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Oh, gonna call him out
Why
on
don't you
it.
like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
Ooh, damn.
As most
This is a
ever
lot of
knows,
exposition.
Jane Carson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth, wealthy, young for a human. Carson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered, and as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness, finding the thing that eludes them, the thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Hands roll.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
Let's see, gridlock.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry.
Let's talk about the
Any more
missing arcs
information you
now.
can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there
Let's
any
get some
other
more
arcs we should
information.
expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
Oh,
What do I need to consider in making a...
Assuming the... Also,
here, let's
scouting and
skip
mapping
until we can
terrain
get
is a
forward
priority
stations.
for
There we
any
go.
Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
All right.
That's all. Thanks
Perfect.
for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
All right. I don't like that sleazeball. So hopefully we don't have to deal with him for a long time. Let's see here. Ooh, what's this? Information wall? Oh, look. Oh, okay, the information wall.
Hello, I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the
Did we already
you
do
and
this?
all your colleagues look around at your achievements.
Founder Garson's office is located at Workspace Not Allocated. Please select a topic.
Oh, okay, so this is entirely different
You
data
are
information.
employee Writer, salary code 19B, active Pathfinder. Your supervisor is Director Tan. Based on current staffing needs, you will be eligible for paid vacation time in 587 days.
Damn.
Seriously?
Why
It's
not
like almost
plan
2
on
years.
which beautiful colony you'll vacation on while you wait?
Staff directory.
For initiative strategy and Pathfinder coordination, please see Director Jaren Tan. For colonial affairs or outpost status, please see Director Foster Addison. For station maintenance, please contact Superintendent Nakmor Kesh. For militia operations or Apex deployment, please see Tyran Kandros. Integration from the Hyperion is ongoing.
Oh, I'm sorry for all
Personnel
this
are still
exposition
restricted to
dump, but
operations.
I live for this storytelling.
Viable planets capable of supporting life are key to our survival in Andromeda. The viability of a world is affected by several factors, including temperature, resources, threat levels, political stability, and so on. We have few viable planets currently within range. Resource levels are considered at risk.
All right, selection
The
process.
selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy. After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Even at a distance, studying the light from stars can reveal much about their planet's composition and atmosphere. 7 worlds, nicknamed habitats, have the life-supporting environments and resources we need to start our new lives in Andromeda.
Okay. Get to log off on that. Ooh, jeez. Playing too many different games with too many different what the too many different games with too many different sensitivities. Allies missing arcs. Okay, so that just gives us a track that one. Where to next? 42. We'll just. Oops.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, nothing. That was screen. Ooh, container. It helps be purchased from certain merchants. A semi-molten mixture of always. Oh, okay, perfect. So crafting material. Love it. Ooh, data pad. Same. Different day for prosperity. In case the initiative goes belly up, the Nexus is a 4-ring circus. Don't let how Tan operates and his disdain for Krogan is obvious. I believe his intentions are ultimately good, but he's an opportunist who likely to create dissent. I don't see the Nexus coming together if he's left unchecked. It's already polarizing. Addison, she's taking the cue to circle the wagon. I think I can talk to Kandros about this and at least try to get 2 of us more coordinated, or maybe not. Seriously hate this kind of drama. I agree.
I don't care. We know the problem is more widespread than we thought. We're working to fix it. That's all.
Alright, let's talk to her.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Deal with Tan?
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
Let's see. Nexus problems.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
Alright, and we already kind of
What
figured
happened to Jean
about
Garson?
stuff on that.
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
4.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly
Yes, she
the
is.
station was damaged
Jeez.
on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
6. Let's see here. Andromeda takes place during Mass Effect 3. And I don't remember at what point, if it's the second or the third game. I think it's the second game that the genophage gets, or you have the ability to cure
When we
it.
left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
And then, 7.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
That's a good
about the Krogan here in
viewpoint to have.
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
Right.
Nothing more for now.
Try not to die out there.
Yeah, I always liked the Krogan race in Mass Effect. They're a very combative and aggressive culture. Is definitely very interesting to have not only dealt with in the original 3 games, but also to read about in the codexes too. Ooh, datapad. Let's read that. Let's see. Apex status. Lieutenant, based on status report 16-C, it seems we're no closer to gaining a foothold in any sector without a decent recon and greater intel on this enemy. I'm starting to think our efforts are futile. Fruitile. Futile. The risk involved and continued loss of resources and lives make it hard to justify. With morale this low, we'll need to scale down expectations again. Candros. Okay, cool. Let's see, he's got a side quest. Already kind of dealing with a side quest. We'll talk to Candros. Ooh, he's got some cool armor.
The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Candros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to war in the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket?
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why.
Because they want to study them first.
Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Let's see, militia uses.
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Ooh, a mercenary system? Ooh, that'd be cool. Oh, yes, so, okay, let's see this.
On the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Candros for authorization to participate.
Speak to Kendra. Did I not do that?
For our strike teams.
Oh, okay.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
What situations should they handle?
Protecting civilian outposts, holding key positions, or just distracting the Ket. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Ooh. Oh, this is cool. Let's see. So strike teams can be sent on missions to support the Andromeda initiative. If they succeed, they'll earn XP and Riley will gain a reward. If they fail, they'll earn only a small amount of XP and no special reward. Okay, good. Apex is the most elite strike team in the cluster. Handle critical missions. Select the mission and press space to send Apex. Your progress will be automatically saved before multiplayer is launched. You will then play the role of an Apex expert in a small squad. In multiplayer, either with friends or through a public match, you can earn strike team rewards or additional bonuses. Interesting. So is this... Okay. So read description. These are the missions available for strike team. Icon, select difficulty. Okay. That's an Apex. Haas. Resisting our attempts to gain a foot in there, hit their bases. This is something other than our plan. I hit them and slash. Remnant? Oh, okay. Well, we're going to do this. 74. Oh, shoot. Oops. Okay, whatever. They have a 74% chance. They are... Expires on complete. Okay. Perfect. We're tracking a few cargo ships ferrying supplies to any force to find these ships and take them out. For weather condition, outlaw key intelligence component, 5 mission funds, and bronze credit loot, and bronze material loot. Okay, perfect. Cool.
Just wrong.
J. Oops. Space. There we go. God, this looks so... Oh, this is so cool. Location. Ooh, security footage. Ooh, container. Yes, please. Damn. Damage control. This is where there is mutiny aboard the Nexus during your absence. Events of scale clearly believe for the uprising, variant mob mentality were certainly a factor, but for the leaders, including your president, former security director Solone Kelly, it was a conscientious betrayal. And perfunctory attempts to catalog and address the damage caused by Solone's peel during the uprising, supplies stolen, equipment broken. These are things of that nature, but I was hoping the militia could step in and draw upon it. It's sure we know what we're working with if we're going to survive. Focus on defending the siege, not taking infantry. You really need much oversight. Also get certain how to look at it. That said, it was my understanding that Axis or more than Sloane's, isn't it? He wanted who started the mutiny. Started up with someone made her allegiance clear. I know she held you in high regard, but I hope you can be impartial when it comes to this task. So in small and discreet, you're going to have to find out where gone. Do get cloning efforts up running. I don't want any surprises. Trails go found what looks like abandoned camps and Pfeiffer system, but none with living head, only graveyards. The considered area was among the dead, but not Sloane. Interesting. Interesting. Why would we do that?
But the planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish?
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
Perhaps both. Life is infinitely adaptable, as our expedition proves.
All right, Professor
You
Herrick.
must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will
Herrick.
work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
Can I join?
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop. Lab. You know.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Ooh, that was cool.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity.
No stand of the...
What am I going to do?
All right, let's talk to Mariette.
It's not right. It's not fair.
Jeez.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last.
I've never seen a Turian with that color scheme before.
This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What was the
What
crime?
exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
Of course.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion.
What was that? Y. Hold Y. Perfect. And then that'll always stay up. Arms merchant?
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
Ouch. Why am I paying for these?
Half the supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest, so...
Interesting. Ooh. Dang. Damn, that's expensive. Of course, but I got a better pistol, so that always works. Alright, Sergeant Akir.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Now I'm here.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
Last I checked, getting into a spat wasn't against the law.
There's more. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Don't throw in the towel yet. I'll review the evidence. Maybe I can find something that'll help.
That would be great. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
And that's what we're here to provide. Hope. All right, dude, I want your armor.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
Murder case.
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
Isn't that a
It doesn't
reach?
seem right to put all that on him.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
That is the difference between murder and accidental death.
In this case, motive plus opportunity plus eyewitness account equals murder. Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
All right, we're going to try to prove him wrong. Or prove him right. We'll see.
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! It seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
All right, let's go see this eyewitness. Okay, up more.
Yeah, looks like the blasters.
Woo! All right, Cassidy Shaw.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Damn, that's morbid.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
Did you see any Ket in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
All right.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Okay, guess we need to go find a body. But first, gotta go talk to this Solarian, who I don't want to.
Something I can help you with?
Murder case.
I'm looking into the Nilk and Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
And then 9.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Perfect.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course.
All right. Gosh, I just either he's got like a good voice actor who makes him feel real sleazy, or
Hey, you okay?
I'm
poor
fine.
direction.
My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
Why paranoid?
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Yes.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
All right, well, we'll do that.
Find out why. Be careful.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the Saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Ooh. Okay, so we found out that it is someone. Ooh, this is so cool.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Did I... only someone... Okay, so... Wait. Okay. I'm guessing that if when I scan it, I had disabled the power to it. Let's see here. Here we go.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the Saboteur used.
Oh, okay.
Scanning. This panel has been tampered with.
Send the data to Raj.
Yes, Pathfinder.
Bet you it was this person here. No, we're all just paranoid. Run around.
You're in the forest? What district?
Moss. Bradbury Landing near the Green Bed. Didn't lost.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Zara.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Oh, okay.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Hyperion. Isn't that ours? Down.
All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
This ain't good. Wait. But first...
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
She understands the stakes. If I fail,
You won't.
Let's hope not.
You won't. That's the end of it. I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
Good idea. First, we gotta confront the saboteur. Let's see here. Over this way. This way. Miami? So, is this one?
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
Yeah.
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Kellis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patil's. A third party seems likely.
Decoy
The
tactic.
real saboteur could be setting you both up.
Because we both figured out something was going on? That would make sense. It's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone.
Oh, great. Gotta move on back to the same location. Well, that's how you pad out these games. By loading times. Alright. Oh, there we go. Yeah, security footage. Let's see, day 522, network access and stability check, timestamp scrambled, playback corrupted.
This file is useless. Let's check another.
Uh-oh. Security 2. Instantly regurgitated timestamp scrambled playback corrupted. Failsafe system restore required.
And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another.
Administrative override
This
required.
file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Someone working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
Scan people from... Wait a minute. Okay, it is an area. G. Human male.
Negative match.
Are you not a... Are you not... Oh, but you're not considered... Wait, was that it? Oh, militia. Right. So he should be... Where is this militia? This guy right here.
Inaccurate match.
Alright, and then now we go to the Hyperion. Great. It is... we're going to scan him and he's going to start shooting us. That's how that's going to work. Right around the corner. Yeah, it's this guy right here.
Inaccurate match.
Wait, what? Really? But he's named. Who else is on here who's named? Oh, it's this guy.
Scan results show a partial positive.
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
Is that what you call it?
Is that what sabotage is called these days? Work?
You're pretty arrogant for the new kid. You don't even know what's been going on.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
I'm sorry for what happened, but setting explosives isn't the answer.
Neither was sending people into exile because they didn't agree with policy. I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people, killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
Not up to me.
Not my call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
That lot make a decision? That'll be the day.
Perfect. So I guess we do we level up everything. Journal. Allies missing arc, priority ops. Okay, we gotta go talk to Sam before we can start traveling to everywhere. Discovered Sam, but I've already been here.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential.
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Why the secrecy?
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient. Far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
Ooh, that's hard. So I'd just like to remind everyone, I'm trying to do the dialogue options that are how I would respond, but I am running into an issue where I'm not sure how it will respond based on the descriptors. I'm gonna do wow.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
See, profiles. Profiles allow Sam to reconfigure a rider's implant for superior battlefield performance, like a profile and press space to activate it. Well, oh, well, soldier. Oh wait, okay, these are secondary classes. And you're both this power reconfigures an implant enabling him to maintain constant control of small combat drones which assist and protect him. Well, that's the only one I can do, so that's the only one I can do. Interesting.
Welcome back,
Let's see. Let's just go
I take
through
it you're
his
based
dialogue.
here on Sam Node? Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
My implant.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
He removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Just be careful.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything.
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Me more than you. Do you know anything more about Sarah's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing her with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How'd my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
And we're not in the Milky Way anymore.
So there are other Sams out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced Sam in the initiative.
3. Symbiotic
What did you mean
creation.
by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
Makes sense.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Just gotta make sure the AI doesn't go rogue. Then we won't have any issues. Wait, what is this? Is that a priority? Nope, that's an ally, so we'll do that. With your ship, better beginning. Okay. We'll quickly. Ooh. Ooh, what's this?
Your father's first sidearm. A memento of his...
Speaking of sidearm, pistol. Ready to fire, 40 clip. Nope. Well, we might as well mark all as red. Mark all as seen. Quickly do skills. We want tech. What is invasion again? Energy drain. Nope. Invasion affects. For component. So what, does it damage them too? It looks like it damages them. And it spreads. Let's bump that up by 1. Bump shields up by 1. And bump up the damage by 1. Confirm and exit. Cora, we are going to auto level. Just because I just want to see kind of where they end up. Yeah, Cora. Auto level up Liam. Yes. Interesting. Okay. Find a way to remove. Okay. So then what is... Oh, okay. So X. Just X. Mark all as red. Perfect.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
I think I just picked up a ship.
Printed books.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Oh, that's cool.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
And horrible human beings from what I have read.
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
Let's see, general logs. Milky Way departure.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
A sorry archaeologist. Oh, Tasani.
Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Pretty sure my sister's mentioned Dr. Tassoni. An expert on Protheans, I think.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
4.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
And then another.
Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
6 other topics and final entry.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat
Ooh,
7.
excuse me.
I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Sarah. Dr. DePero says she'll be fine, but she's my daughter. How can I not worry? I hate to leave her like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
4?
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
1?
That log is not currently
Okay,
accessible.
so any of the
Unlocking my
logs
memory array may enable it.
are not going to... Ooh.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient
Okay, that's not
Protheans.
how that
It is
works.
common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race.
That's not how
Floated
sound
to the Milky
works.
Way
You don't...
about 50,000 years ago. Then,
Sound
went
doesn't
extinct.
decrease like that
Even
when
at
you
the
look
time of
away
this
from
writing,
something.
The year 2182. Their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
Interesting. And we got coffee machine.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like. Sam, what was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Interesting. Did we see this
When
one?
studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilization spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out. While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
Interesting. And then another audio excerpt.
When studying an extinct race,
Ugh.
it
Ooh.
is important that our preconceptions and current knowledge not color the facts. We must look to the evidence itself. The Protheans constructed the Citadel and an incredible network of Mass Effect relays. This speaks to a culture of the highest order. Such a monumental achievement surely must come from an enlightened race that was in harmony with its people, free of conflict and strife. Without the ability to study a living example, however, this can never be determined with 100% accuracy.
Ooh. Oh, geez, makes sense. Cool. All right, back to Sam node.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay. Something new every day.
Ooh, this is cool.
Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Ooh.
Alec?
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
He told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
It was interesting.
Hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
Yeah.
It's how Dad was wired. He didn't like to lose, in any situation.
It would seem that included me.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. That's all for now.
Of course.
Interesting. I know that exposition heavy, but like I said before, but man, this is good storytelling. I'm loving this.
Your father's personal logs.
Ooh, Ellen's disease.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
Perfect. Okay, let's see here. J for journal, perfect. Let's see here. Can't do family secrets. Can't do that yet until we do that. Oop. There we go. Atrium. Who is this? Why do you look like...
Pathfinder, it's good to see you. Word is there's been trouble on the station.
Where'd you hear that?
We just got here. How did you know that already?
Word gets around.
Does it now?
People talk to me. Anyway, as soon as we establish outposts, everything will even out. I'm sure of it.
Why are you here?
Why did you join the initiative?
The most popular question on the station. Honestly, I wouldn't have known about this project if Nozomi hadn't reached out to me.
Nozomi?
Captain Dunn. Of all the captains I've piloted for, she's the best. I've always been a wanderer at heart. When she asked me to be her pilot, how could I say no?
Oh, she's not... Okay, she's a pilot, not a mechanic. Okay. Interesting.
What about your family?
I'm an orphan. My parents died on the Mindoir colony when it was attacked years ago. No siblings. I left some friends and distant relatives behind, but I have friends here too. I love piloting, but I like the idea of going back to my roots and farming like my parents did. Someday.
How do you feel about all this now that we're here?
Hopeful. I know it's a rose-colored outlook, but someone's got to keep the positivity coming, right?
Have to go now.
Good luck.
Alright, perfect. East, north, pins, perfect. I don't see any exclamation marks for quests. Same thing, keep eye out for codex entries. Oh, so operations? Oh, I'm still on the Nexus. Okay. Docking bay.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things
Forgot
are
that
going,
we were
we'll be
gonna
on our own out there.
stop at the cryo bay first.
As we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style.
Ooh, I hope it doesn't force us on a ship right away.
They call her the Tempest.
Ooh, cool.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it, hold it. You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right?
Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Smooth.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Ooh, I like her. However, I do not want to
Someone who cares
leave.
about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
But we're gonna go. Okay. Well. Oh.
Everything's state-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
It's really gonna be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Cool.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table, or just get the crew together.
No calls available. Okay. Okay, we'll quickly explore this, and then we gotta go check on the sister plot.
Room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like you can interact with anything yet.
Some serious kit over here.
Buy sell kiosk, Liam.
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
Okay, cool. Is that it? No, because the bridge is that way.
Check this toy. Some serious kit over here.
Strike team. Actually, let's check on that real quick. Oh. Wow, I feel like I haven't done anything for like the last hour. Door? Door? Cool. Nope. We gotta oh, we'll talk to all you people later. First we gotta go deal with this. Check the sister subplot. How do I get off the ship? What's this? Sure. Okay. Lexi.
Most of the crew bunks in here. cozy, huh? But your room's got more...
Interesting. Kitchen.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there, too.
Issue chapter. Interviews. Okay. Okay, we'll have to mess around with that like a lot later. What does this do? Ladder. Oh, okay. Works like a ladder. Nope. I want to leave.
Pathfinder, check this toy.
Is this how I leave? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm actually lost. Oops. Oh, okay, hold on. Cargo bay. Crew's quarters. Deck 2. Change to deck 2. Deck 1. Deck 3. Escape pods. Tech lab. Research room. Biolab. Airlock. Bridge. Galaxy map. Engineering. Meeting. Okay, I think. Oh, I know where to go now. We gotta go to the bridge.
Pathfinder, check this toy.
Yeah. I need to talk to like everyone. I get that.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Time for introductions. You must
No,
be
not
Ryder,
another one.
Kalojath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Keep us out of trouble.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
We signed on for the big stuff when we came to Andromeda.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
We were all expecting a golden world. Now there's just a long road ahead. But hold on to that dream. It might see us through.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
And we have to depart. Okay, well, whatever.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
Oh, okay, good. We can exit galaxy map. Yes. I didn't go anywhere. Why did I go out of hyperspace? Oh, jeez. Can we skip? No. Ooh.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
Carrie.
Ryder, isn't it? Carrie Tavessa, freelance vidmaker. This
Oh,
is Hakim,
right.
my producer. I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Tans asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
It takes integrity to record the truth and nothing but.
Well, I do my best. And you could help me out. The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
You don't mind treading on the initiative director's toes?
What would he do? Pull funding we don't have? I'm game if you are.
Dude, shit. Bet. Let's do it.
Interview away.
Let's start at home. 14 months and the Nexus still isn't finished. Arcs are missing, we have people in exile. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
All expeditions have to deal with supplies, enemies, or hell, just getting lost. We'll deal with all of them. We just need time.
Tan will love that. But if that's your take, that's what goes in. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. But you can bet I'll have more questions later. You're great. I'll get to work editing.
Wait. Oh, okay. We're not doing that. Whatever. I mean, we are going to do that. We're just not going to do that right now. What? Let's toggle that one. A merchant?
are. One young piejack. Ready to see Andromeda, huh? Sam, can you send a note to Kesh? Make sure our new friend gets delivered to the Tempest.
Acknowledged.
Then we get to see him on the thing. Cool. Monkeys in space. We need to go to the cryo bay. And then when we go back, that's when we'll go and talk to everyone.
I'll make it right, Dash. I promise. Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
Interesting. What is... Oh, information wall. That is not what we want. Datapad.
Ryder.
Hayes, how's the wound?
Doc says
Oh, that's right.
So this goes from a life-threatening gunshot to a story I'll tell my grandkids someday.
With no need to exaggerate. That was a tough fight on Habitat 7.
Just glad to be on the other side of it.
Alright, let's check on the...
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
I'm sure you did everything you could.
Yeah, but still, we lost a Pathfinder on my watch. Doesn't sit right.
My dad knew the danger. Part of the job.
Now I just need to make sure your sister here pulls through.
How's Sarah doing?
Her condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain,
They
so
mean
she's
all wires still work.
means all the wiring still works.
How'd this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! Circuits fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another Ryder.
So you and Lexi swapped jobs?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old? Ha, right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the cat, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by. So it made sense that Lexi and I switched places. She's younger. Well, for Asari. They're still teenagers when they're 200. And she's one hell of a doctor. She'll serve the Tempest well.
We'll miss you, Harry.
Just make sure to raise some hell once in a while, will you? I'm living vicariously through you.
Deal.
Then we'll just leave it at that.
Thanks.
Ooh. Ooh. All right, let's go. What is that top one? Oh, I can't. Okay, operations, habitat deck. Then there's more then. All right, sorry everyone. I want to get going on this, but I feel like we might be. I want to grab like all the quests before heading on out, so then we just head on out. But ain't
You.
Excuse me?
You, Pathfinder. I have a
Oh.
word or two for you.
Is there a problem?
Your father is my problem. He's everyone's problem. We're all paying for Alec Ryder's ego. He preyed on Jean Garson's trusting nature and bulldozed us to this godforsaken place. Now she's dead, and we'll all soon follow.
This might be my dad's mess, but I will clean it up.
Talk about ego. You're no different from him. You think you could do this all yourself. Go to hell, Pathfinder.
Bunch of angry people, it seems like. All right, let's hop up here. What is that? Waypoint. Okay, I guess Captain Dunn.
Ryder,
You're not on the bridge, Captain?
we powered it down. Can't afford to waste energy. Though Cryo Bay and Sam Note are exempt. And I told them to keep their hands off Alec's quarters. You have access now.
Thanks.
Hey, sorry about your father. He was really good at what he was right about going planetside, though.
He was a stranger to me. Really?
Not like any of us knew him. He kept people at bay. If there's anything else I can help with, let me know.
Yeah, we don't need her life story.
All right. I have requests to submit administrators to her. Good luck out there.
All right, perfect. So then what is over here? Is Sam over here? Is that where this is? Yeah, Sam Note. Okay. All right. We're going to go. Okay, docking bay. Okay. Down the ramp, down the way, up a ramp. Off to side. Ooh, come on. Return to Tempest. Yes.
Pathfinder, got a minute?
All right, let's see here. Okay, let's actually talk to our people real quick.
Pathfinder, it's so wonderful to meet you. I'm Dr. Suvi Anwar, assigned to act as liaison between your crew and the Nexus science team.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to my team. I look forward to working with you.
Likewise. I can't wait to get to work. There hasn't been much to do so far, unfortunately. I've studied all the planetary scans. I've even had some hands-on experience with Helios soil samples. If you want, I'll send you my analysis on the native bacteria and microfauna. 60 pages.
That's a lot of pages. About dirt.
Oh, you don't have to be kind. I know it's barely more than a summary.
Jeez.
Anyway, I've waited months to get out there to see Helios. It's why I joined the initiative. The Milky Way was just a corner of a vast universe, a corner of a tiny corner. We're the ones who got to step out of that corner. It's incredible.
I guarded a mass relay for some time. I always wanted to see the other side.
I totally know what you mean.
So will you be joining us on missions?
Oh, that's funny. Me, out there, with the guns and the danger and everything.
Yeah, don't you want to see it
Don't you
all?
wanna experience everything firsthand? I know I'd want to.
Oh, absolutely. But I know my strengths. Trust me, I'm far more useful to you in the laboratory. Anyway, I've just received some instructions from the science team, and I really should go over them. Later, then.
Civi. All right, Callow.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector?
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
I could stand here and drink in that view all day.
When I was test piloting the ship back home, I often did. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I get it. Like leaving a good story half finished.
The team liked that one of us was going. It felt right after all we went through. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Let's talk about that.
Did you hear anything about the Ark back in the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
There's
Cheer up,
Tan.
Callow. We'll always have Director Tan.
That snide little bureaucrat? All the more reason to find the others. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
Cool. All right. Ooh, what's this? Email terminal. My paper. This. Oh, that's funny. Facial reconstruct. So we have, okay, so we have scars then. Loadout station. Okay, cool. We might have to mess around with that before hopping out into space. E. Let's go down the ladder. It's mine. My room. Oop. Come on, load, bathrooms, personnel quarter, door?
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on the Hyperion looking after your sister.
You know Sarah's the good one.
I think you're both trouble. Hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
Oh, you'll be
In
great.
better hands.
I just stabbed you.
We all have off days.
I always hoped to work in the field, but everything's happening so quickly.
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here...
What?
A Ket corpse. For autopsy, a live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the Ket?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
That's a very specific topic.
I grew up on Omega, lots of Krogan mercenaries. The best habitat outside Tuchanka. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
Right.
Just something to think about. Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats his vegetables.
Okay. A respec station? Interesting.
Need something?
Memory fragments.
I need to talk to you about something private.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
When Dad died, he blocked off parts of Sam's memory, things he didn't want me to see.
Or he thought you weren't ready for.
Maybe. I found this trigger. It unlocked a memory fragment of Dad on the Citadel, from when the Alliance rejected his ideas about AI, and he found out Mom's illness was terminal.
Why do you think your father chose this specific memory?
It was a turning point.
It was where his journey to Andromeda really began.
Those events started your family down a new path.
Yeah. Thanks, Lexi. Feels good to talk about this.
Friendship with Harry.
How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. He was moderating a panel on neurosurgery in low-gravity environments. His name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
So how did a sorry doctor end up on the human ark?
Specialist in alien anatomy, remember? That includes humans. Also, Harry insisted. Maybe he always intended to switch jobs.
Well, when you have a
I'll be here if you need me.
80 to 100-year-old lifespan. Oh, okay, here's the reconstruction. Customize appearance. Cheeks. No. Chin. No. Depth. Oh, that's the chin. I want cheeks. There we go. And the mouth. Nope, not mouth. Brow. Cheeks. Yeah. Perfect. That's better. Okay. All right. Sorry, I apologize about that. Save and continue game. There we go. All right. Oofda. All right. Who to talk to next?
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't be worse than the Nexus.
Perfect. Yep. Let's get down here because we talked to Lexi. Yeah. Right. I do like how the map shows where people are. Sam. Wait, we can talk to Sam on here? Okay, that might be something we might want to do.
Hello, Ryder. It is interesting to be renewed.
How do you mean?
Since my creation, I have been Alec Ryder's Sam. Now, I am your Sam. I am still myself, but now the input and experiences I have are completely new. I will develop in a new direction. The term reincarnation seems appropriate.
Well, yeah, how do you feel about that?
Are you okay with changing who you're becoming?
I cannot know until I see the result. I look forward to our continued partnership.
Memory triggers.
Sam, any more information on the memory trigger we found?
The memory blocks are still in place. If you continue searching for more triggers, they may unlock.
Sam's location.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes. This terminal provides a direct link to my servers in SAM node on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
I'm sure that'll come in handy.
It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
Oops. Sarah and I.
What was Dad's take on me and Sarah?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together and hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well-founded.
Multiple perspectives.
Is it confusing to be in multiple places, talking to different people?
My awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, a SAM node technician. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
So if we're going to work together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes. Lighten things up. How's your sense of humor, Sam?
Alec Ryder encouraged me to develop this skill.
Humor's not a skill, it's... Okay, try telling me a joke.
A neutron enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
Ooh, a classic.
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor. Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
What's this? Okay, bunch of junk. Okay, cool. All right, that's it. Okay, we're getting there, meeting the crew. I keep running into a pane of glass because I think we can just keep going forward.
Hey, I'm in storage if you need me.
I am in storage too. Where are you, Liam? Vetra and Liam in the back. Okay. I think I lost some dialogue.
Maybe they could use you on.
Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid Ryder.
Let me guess. Little sister?
Who are you calling little?
Look, kiddo, gotta go.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
Yeah, I'd love an
Now's
explanation.
as good a time as any.
I think... No. I know that I can be of use here. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
Ability to haggle with the locals? Great. But please tell me you're also good in a fight.
Like I said before, Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. I do what I have to. We all have a personal stake in this. If it keeps going the way it's been, we're all dead. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know. We'll chat later?
Interesting.
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omni blade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Where'd you... Yeah,
Someone
where'd
brought
you...
this to Andromeda?
It was new when we left. It's been a hard year. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response? Digging people out of trouble? That worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
I wanted adventure and mystery at the edge of known space. There was so much to see. Seems like a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
I hoped my Alliance career would lead to adventure. Exploring, hunting dangers in the dark. Didn't happen. Couldn't. But here, everything's new. And I want to see it all.
Ah, I don't hear idealist a lot. Everyone's cynical.
Back at you, Costa. Why'd you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
If it all goes wrong, it could feel like we left for no reason.
I know why I'm here. A bad start can't change that. I won't let it. In crisis response, I'd focus on essentials. That's you and this team. Pathfinder leads to planets, leads to people. You've got your part covered. You've got this. I'll do my damnedest to help with the rest.
The fucking couch. All right, we gotta go talk back at her.
Yes?
We barely covered how you joined. Tell me something about yourself.
Alright, I was a bad student, piss poor cop, great responder. Had a good life, but it'd all been done. I wasn't looking to start over. I wanted to start big.
You were a cop, then crisis response? Couldn't have been long in either.
Didn't have the patience for law, so I figured enforcement. Dad knew it didn't fit before I did. But it got me into hustle. They mostly take vets and retired service. Best years of my life.
You found your place. Not everyone gets that.
I knew it. Glad for it every day. And that led me here.
Tell me about your family.
I miss the hell out of them. Some nights you just cry, right? That's the thing everyone does. Mom Joelle, Dad Calvin. Both lawyers. Met on the Citadel, settled on Earth. No brothers or sisters. That Might have been too much to leave. It was traditional. How about you?
Traditional is a weird term for family. Like normal. Who's that describe?
I suppose you're right. I sure didn't keep to tradition. I said goodbye to my mum and dad and got on a ship to Andromeda.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Cool. All right, we'll just go right back to, what is her name? Vetra. Did we talk to her?
Ryder.
Back channels. Okay.
You talked about your back channels. What did you mean?
We brought a lot from home. Some of it marked initiative, some of it in personal caches. Most things you want, someone's got. You just have to figure out who, and what they're willing to take in exchange.
It can't be that simple.
Oh, but it is. Most things are simple once you know the trick to them.
True.
How did you hear of the Andromeda initiative?
Short answer, Cash. She was looking for some experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually, I figured out something was going on. Something big with creds behind it. I asked and she told me about the initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't, and that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
You're pretty familiar with the ship.
I made sure the technicians had what they needed to keep the Tempest ready and waiting. Leadership wanted to strip her for parts, but I kept saying, a Pathfinder's gonna show up. I like being right.
There we go.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
And then we're going to ride the lift up, if it will let me. Oh, it's going to come down. And then we're going to go up.
Pathfinder, making the rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Hey, this is the most important part of the ship.
Whoa, don't tell me they put someone smart in charge for a change. I am at your command.
Just want to see how things are going with the ship?
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked in idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the initiative.
Seems like life back there was pretty bleak.
Not gonna lie, it sucked. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
Yeah, well, not me
You mean
specifically.
how jazzed you were that a Pathfinder showed up?
Tomato, potato. You just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal.
All right. And then almost forgot. Got to go back. Talk to him.
Long time no chat. What's up?
I hear we have
Get
you
some
to thank for
info.
getting the Tempest space ready so quickly.
Vetra brings her impossible feats to me. I was itching to get this particular call. Capital R ready. Don't tell her, but the truth is, I fudge reports to come in early, then bust ass in secret to make up for it. Expands the guild legend. Plus, I convey calm and assurance, and the whole team relaxes, which helps them do their jobs better.
What's your social circle like?
I'm good for a laugh, so I know lots of people, but I don't let too many in. My one true friend is stationed on the Nexus. She's the only piece of the Milky Way I brought with me. The more you and I get to know each other, the more you'll probably hear about her.
How tough has it been on the Nexus all these months?
Have you ever eaten overcooked space cow tongue?
Space cow tongue? No.
Can't say I have.
Well, let me tell you, it's tough. Wondering if you're gonna die from a critical malfunction, or maybe starvation? Imagining which would be worse? But hey, you could always take a break from the fear and boredom to dwell on being a part of the biggest failure in galactic history. Maybe even participate in a revolt.
What was your take on that?
I didn't place any bets, if that's what you're asking. Truth is, I don't think anyone made out particularly well. Whatever side you're on, you die a little when your brother, your teammate, becomes an enemy. We traveled all this way, all hope and wonder, and we end up fighting with each other over scraps. It's sad.
Seems like we have a good group here.
Well, Veteran Suvi are my girls. Get along well, lots of mutual respect. As far as your Hyperion peeps go, the Doc's kinda nosy. Liam's good for a laugh or two. Cora, she's a bit by the book for me.
Need somebody to keep the zoo in check.
Zoo? You calling me an animal rider? Ooh, can I be a mongoose? They're like cool cobra killers. No, wait, how about a crow? Smart, irreverent, obnoxious. That's it.
I'll take your word for it. What about Callow?
He's a pilot.
Which means...
he flies the ship.
We're leaving it at that, then?
Does a Pathfinder know what to do with a dead end?
Good talking to you, Gil.
I'm guessing he does not like him. All right, perfect. Wait, we have... Okay. Is there any, what's on the top? Oh, VidCon. Okay, cool. We're making the rounds. Slowly making the rounds. Over here.
Ryder, when you've got a minute, stop by the medbay.
Research center? Unlock new burns environment by spending research data. Oh, okay, here we go. Cool. So development to craft weapons, no adaptations. Okay, cool. Okay, so research. Fragmentation. Oh. Ready to develop. Interesting. Oops, and we just clicked that. Why is this not? Okay, research then. So we have Milky Way. Unknown. Okay, so there's a third weapon. Interesting. Okay, I'm not really sure. Okay, I'm not gonna screw around with that too much. Debrief. Hey. Okay, cool. All right, so we'll need to make sure we're doing that every so often to keep up with everything else. Gale with tire attack to Gale. Cora should be on the side here. Ooh. Other side.
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
What the hell was that?
I know that look. It's just my biotics reacting to all this. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one, before the initiative. Some things stick, though. Like losing the old man.
How does a human soldier get to serve with Asari?
Prove your biotics can rip an APC apart, and people get nervous. Funny that. The Alliance found me a cross-species military initiative in a hurry. Sent me to Thessia to serve with the Huntress unit. One of the few places where my powers were welcomed. Your father made another one.
You were his second in command. Were you friends, too?
He was more a mentor than a friend. Prickly old bastard. But I respected that. People treat geniuses like they're made of cut glass. I didn't care how smart he was. I think he liked someone not caring.
I know it's not the same, but I'm a good listener.
I hope you're as good at being Pathfinder. I said I wouldn't get in the way, and I meant it. But I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you? An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
I don't want a rival. Just answers. It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
So what brought you out to Andromeda?
Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak. The initiative was meant to be different. Will be different if this mission succeeds. So I'm seeing it through. It's quiet in here. I can keep the plants watered while I work. First job, see if there's any news on the Asari Ark. If they made it, we could use some Asari expertise. If you want to talk, I'll be here.
Oh, okay, good. I thought I was stuck in the wall.
Hi there.
What did you do while you were part of the Asari military?
4 years in a commando unit called Talane's Daughters. Part of the Council's cross-species military integration initiative. You probably had a more exciting time defending that Arcturus relay. But we did good work. Peacekeeping is a full-time job, even in Asari space.
What was your commando unit like?
Janae and I were the youngsters. Tethys was our old lady sniper. Kalia patched us up, and Valenza prayed between firefights. Our CO, Nasira, led us all over the Athena Nebula and beyond. A huntress's work is never done.
Every civilization needs its defenders.
And the defenders usually match their civilization, like Asari huntresses being adaptable as hell. Makes you wonder what our militia will look like in 100 years.
You were in the Alliance before you became a huntress, right? What made you join up?
My biotics. I was still living on my parents' cargo freighter when they manifested. Untrained biotic power on a starship means accidents, but we couldn't afford a tutor. The Alliance had implants, the training, everything. Old history now. Your turn. Remind me why you came to Andromeda.
I spent years watching pioneers go through the Arcturus mass relays. Off to glory, while I stayed behind. Then Dad's career collapsed. His AI research made him too toxic.
I heard. Must have changed everything for your family.
It was time to forge my story and my horizons, and to give Sarah a shot at making the discovery of a lifetime. So, Andromeda.
None of you writers ever think small, do you?
Did you come out here with anyone? Maybe someone you served with?
I had my fun on shore leave. Nothing serious, though. Asari huntresses figure things out, but I was there for soldiering, not romance.
Does that mean fraternization is okay for Asari commandos?
It'll happen, but usually only for one deployment. Asari don't usually stay with each other long term. After your 500th birthday, you learn some self-control.
After 4 years with Asari commandos, you must have some great war stories.
Nasira assassinated a Krogan warlord with a pack of playing cards once.
A pack of cards?
Choking hazard, apparently.
Wow. Any more commando war stories?
Always liked Janae. She was only 200, and with me around, she wasn't the kid anymore. She was a biotic protege. I once saw her yank an AA gun right off its housing, crushed a gang of slavers with it.
Ouch.
They didn't feel it for long. Janae was a good friend. Maybe she still is back there. Won't be a kid now, though.
Any more commando war stories?
Not just now. I'll try to remember a good one.
Any more commando?
Not just now. I'll try to remember a good one.
Why is that still lit up? Oh, well, whatever.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
All right, let's pet the monkey.
Oops. Looks like our Pyjack friend got out of his cage. He'll be fine, won't he? The exercise will probably do him good.
Yes. Hopefully. Forward. Forward march. No, wait. That's not right. Aura. Savi. Kahlo. Gil. VidCon. No calls available. Okay. Alright, so we probably won't ever have to... Oh, there's the ramp. Come up here ever. All right. All right, let's go. Is it? Oh, spaceman. There we go. Okay.
Anomaly on sensors.
On sensors?
Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Element 0? Is that the thing that made biotics? Let's see. An unusual rich element 0, E0. This appears to be a space-time distortion of the Scourge. Cool. Over to the space map. And then nothing. Okay. Cluster map. Ooh, this is cool. Okay. And I bet you this is going to be similar to... Yep. Oh, no, show UI, space system. Tab over there.
I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship.
Interesting. Nothing else. Okay. Oh, tab UI state. Okay, I'll eventually get used to controls. And we're gonna fly on over. Tab.
Anomaly detected.
Honestly, this is doing stuff like this has been like
Anomaly found.
volcano current. Gravity needs the life flow is localized and may be viable for study. Okay, cool. Just a bunch of XP. Ooh. Back on up. Mahan. Tab. Oh, nothing. Okay. Pop out, pop out. No, let's head here. Let's see what dimension or dimension. See how this works. Ooh, this is cool.
This is about as far as the Nexus surveyors could get before, well...
Let's see what's waiting here.
Ooh.
I'm picking up something.
Oh.
Probe away.
Do I only get so many probes?
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Oh, we don't. I hope it's unlimited, because that was always my, I guess, grief with like Mass Effect 2 and I think 3, where you had to buy your probes. You can just tab. Get us to go fast. Okay. Space view. Tab. Well, Krogan explorers. Yeah. They have a redundant nervous system. Oh. Scanner. Just a scan. Tabbing. Just nothing. Great. I hate it. There we go. Nope. Oh, wait. What was that? Was that like a lightning storm? Whatever. And then... Fast, cure black hole. Watching as survives. Interesting. Oh, okay. Alright.
So this is where the human ark first entered Helios?
Heck of a wake-up call.
Okay, cool. Nothing to scan. Oh, nothing. Okay. Tab.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Cool. Anything more? Nope, just one. Okay. And it's Habitat 7. Let's go to Vinland. Tab.
Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. We've got a crater.
Is it just experience? Okay. Well, I can do first with some free experience.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Satellite detected.
Interesting. Let's use... Huh, interesting. Oh, okay, so it's one of ours. It's not another... Interesting. Anything else? Nope. No, we can't land on this one. Alright. Over to this other place.
System Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
Oh, but I don't want to. I want to do the other portions.
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Cool. We're gonna tab because we're gonna quickly go through everything. Okay, nothing on Nanook. How about H276?
Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Satellite detected.
Scientific monitored launched by our exposure. Its mission was abandoned when the original was gathered evaluated from. Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, we're at X. H60. Ooh, excuse me. Nothing. Make mining difficult, yeah. Nope, nothing. Okay. Ooh, wrong button. I want to tab out of to get out of the you know, I'm on this planet now. I want to tab out of that planet like it's a menu, but all it does is hide the HUD. What is this? Probably
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Beryllium. Perfect. Probably saying that really wrong. Alright, tab skip.
A mirror of the signal on Habitat 7. Possible atmospheric manipulation.
Is that possible?
We'll find out. If it is like Habitat 7, no doubt we'll run into the cat.
That's the landing zone. Huh. Okay, cool. So we're gonna quickly do this. No, I think we're gonna grab combat real quick. Nope. Oh, no. Back. We go into containment. No. Okay. Tech. Where is the turrets? We want the turrets to be a little bit better. And then there. Confirm. And then Cora. We're going to auto level. Vitra. We're going to auto level. And Liam going to auto level. Perfect. Journal, we're going to mark all as red. Codex, mark all as red. Right, mark backspace, mark all as seen. Alright, everyone. Well, we've been kind of going for almost 3 hours here. I think I'm going to call it a stream. Just because I haven't been doing a ton of talking, and we just got done doing a bunch of exposition dump, so I think I'll cut it here. Next time we do Mass Effect Andromeda, we'll be going into EOS to start doing the 3 quests at hand. So I would like to thank everyone who joined me for my stream. If you like what you've seen, check out my other videos or VODs if they're still on the Twitch channel. Otherwise, you can find all of the libraried videos on my YouTube channel. Link can be found on my Twitch channel. And if you like to continue on watching, make sure that you follow the Twitch channel. And then if you want to catch up on any of the missed videos, feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.